good afternoon, Yellow Jacket fans, and welcome back to our second episode of Jackets in Action. We have two more special guests with us today. We've got First Sergeant, who is the leader of our MCJ ROTC program, and we've also got Coach Costas, who is our head powerlifting coach. The first guest I have with us today is Coach Costas, and it's been a busy time of the year for our powerlifting program as our girls and boys both just competed in the regional powerlifting meet, And so Coach Costas, with that being said, just talk to us a little bit about your program and the year you guys had, and then also talk about the girls program first and how they did at the regional meet, and then we can move on to the boys.
It's been good. It's been a building process. We spent the last 3 years as the head powerlifting coach, and a lot of these kids have worked really hard over the past 3 years, and it's kind of culminated in the season we've had. The girls have won, aside from not being able to go to the state meet last year, I think they've won 13 powerlifting meets in a row. And so that's kind of what we're trying to do, is hopefully roll into the state meet this year with them. The boys have done well. They won 3 out of the 4 invitational meets and ended up coming in 5th place at the regional meet overall.
Well, very good. And what a lot of people don't see is the time that these kids put in every day. I know you have an off-season or a group in the morning that comes in and lift, and then a lot of those same kids come back after school to continue their work, and it's obvious with the results that we're about to show here in a second that the hard work they're putting in is paying off.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's hard for them. Some have to control their weight as well, so I know that's a struggle. I have a daughter that's in the program, and so dealing with the working out in the morning and her controlling her diet, and then lifting after school, it can culminate in a stressed out teenager, but they work really hard, and like you said, it's paying off for them.
Sure. Well, I think we've got some of the results we're going to show here, and the one thing I notice is when I look at the results from the meet, we got a lot of girls that qualified and were able to move on to the state powerlifting meet, but we also got right here a bunch of records that were broken at the meet as well.
Yes. We had 18 girls qualify for the regional meet. 8 out of those 18 actually qualified for the state meet. We had 9 regional records were set from 6 different girls. And not only the regional records, we had 24 school records broken by 8 different girls. So, it's a big feat. They're lifting really heavy numbers. And the cool thing about it is a lot of these girls at the regional meet broke records from the girls that won state from Alvin High School in 2008 and 2009.
Well, it seems like you guys have just a tremendous thing going for you, and one of our own Jackets here, Thomas Carswell, was actually able to come out and get some footage and catch up with you guys.
For the past few years, the Alvin weightlifting team has become a powerhouse in the field of powerlifting. This aspect is what entices many to join the team.
I joined powerlifting because when I was a freshman, I was working out with some of my brother's older friends who were in powerlifting. And the coach saw me and he told me that I should do powerlifting, so I said, why not? And I ended up loving it, and I was really good at it.
My family was a part of it, my sister and my cousin, and they encouraged me to join. I was scared at first just because I was so small, and I thought I couldn't lift much, but I ended up doing pretty good.
Since the beginning, the team has operated like that of a family. But in recent years, though trying, has seemingly brought the team closer together.
It's so much different this year compared to last year. We do keep each other in check a lot now with weight and just making sure we're on top of school and our grades and everything. I just think we're pretty close overall.
Especially for regionals and state, it really brings us together because we're trying to fight for each other, trying to make it to the next level.
This program has also allowed them to be granted many scholarship and career opportunities.
It definitely opens up more scholarship opportunities because I can compete at a high level, and maybe colleges will enjoy that for other sports and stuff like that.
If there is one takeaway, it is that even after all the setbacks brought along by the COVID-19 pandemic last year, the Alvin High School powerlifting team is still on the road to success. Reporting for Jackets in Action, Thomas Carswell.
Where exactly is the girls? I know they're at different locations, but let us know exactly where the girls are competing at, and then when the boys are competing and where they're competing.
The girls will compete March 17th at American Bank Stadium or American Bank Center Arena in Corpus Christi, and the boys are at the Taylor County Expo Center on March 27th in Abilene, Texas.
Well, very good. Well, I know you're excited. I know you're proud, not only of your daughter, but the team as well, and the accomplishments they've had. And we want to wish you guys the best of luck this with the upcoming meet. And we pray that you guys can, have some success over there and maybe bring home a state championship on the girls' side. So, with that being said, Coach, good luck, and you guys get after them.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Come rain, shine, or even a pandemic, Alvin Community College provides an affordable, quality education that's close to where you live. We can help fulfill your career and educational goals while saving you money. We're supporting students no matter the situation by being flexible in how we teach, providing financial assistance, and expanding our virtual support services. Experience the difference and make ACC your college right now.
Well, welcome back, Jacket fans. We've got our second special guest with us today. We've got First Sergeant, who represents the MCJ ROTC program. And First Sergeant, why don't you explain a little bit to us about what the program's all about and kind of just let the people know what exactly you guys do.
Well, Coach, first of all, thank you for having us here. Our program is about growing outstanding young men and young ladies, teach them about outstanding citizenship, about how they give into their community, being part of their school, getting involved, having pride of not just the school, but where they're from, and then talking to people, encouraging themselves, encouraging each other. No matter where you come from or the things that you do, it's about being successful and understanding other people as well. So basically our program is about just making outstanding citizens, making people look forward to their future and having a plan when they graduate.
Yes, sir. Well, and I know there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes, and I know some of our football players, but not just football players, but a lot of our athletes are also involved. And you guys have competitions just like all the other athletic programs do. So talk to us a little bit about your program and kind of what the events go on and some of the competition you guys compete in.
Well, Coach, yes, we have a lot of football players. We have soccer players. We have softball players, baseball, band, choir, you name it. Our program is well-rounded. That's our goal. We want to get everybody involved in everything because, you know what, the major and I want is to make sure that if we got these kids doing something positive, then there's not going to be any negativity going on. So that's our goal. Right now, we are in our drill competition. Our physical fitness team, who are females, are number one in our region. There are 53 schools in our region. They are number one out of the 53 schools. Our young men are number two in our region, and they qualified to go to nationals, which is in Florida. However, due to COVID happening, they're not allowed to go to Florida at this time. And that goes with our drill team as well. Their regional meet is on March 27th, and they are number 12. Well, there's 12 that got selected out of 53 schools. The top 4 out of that region will get to go to nationals. However, nationals in St. Louis right now. And this goes to the character of our drill teams right now. We made a choice. We're going to compete. We're going to go out there knowing that we might not be able to go to St. Louis because of what's going on, but why not? Go out there, win it, and just show what we're about. We're Alvin. We're Alvin Pride. And we're going to go out there and represent the best way we can. So that's what we got going on right now. Looking forward to March 27th for our kids to get out there.
Well, very good. And I know one of our Jackets, Sarah Moore, was able to get out and kind of come see you guys in action and kind of a little bit behind the scenes footage of what really goes on down there with your program.
Yes, sir.
The MCJROTC is a program that prepares high school students for leadership, makes them aware of their rights, responsibilities, and privileges.
Initially, I joined because First Sergeant came to our junior high with a couple of kids, and they did like a little performance, and I thought it was interesting.
I joined ROTC originally because I want to do the Marine Corps after high school.
Each student has gained something different from being in JROTC.
ROTC has taught me a lot of stuff. They really help out with my future, and they taught me to just be a good citizen, and they hold me accountable for everything.
For me, it's really taught me a lot of family values, and also it really helped out with some family issues that I had early on this year.
But each student strives towards the same goal of JROTC.
The goal of ROTC is just to get you to where you want to be. It's not to advance in a program where it's a necessity to advance or you get kicked out. It's let's help you get better.
All the programs struggled with the effects that COVID had for their season last year.
A lot of it came with practices and stuff, because I mean, once people were quarantined.
It affected us by not being able to go to nationals.
Not being able to be at school, not to be able to see y'all every single day, not to see if you're okay, seeing how you're doing.
But through it all, they have remained a family.
Remember what our program's about. Professionalism.
I can definitely go to these guys to look for some help if I ever need it. And I can trust these guys, so.
Just the bonds, the friendships. I mean, like, during practice and everything, it's not as hard as, football, powerlifting, or something like that, but we do face the same struggles during practices and stuff.
This is Sarah Moore reporting for Jackets in Action.
Well, First Sergeant, that was outstanding footage of your young ladies and young men and kind of what they represent in your program. Coach, anything else you want to kind of talk about your program before we wrap it up?
Coach, I want to say thank you for putting this together, involving not only athletics, but everyone around here. We look forward to seeing other programs that are going to be involved in that. That's exactly what we're trying to get here at Alvin, is build that culture of everybody's involved, everybody's going to be successful, and we're a family here. So thank you for what you're doing.
Absolutely. Well, Jacket fans, I want to thank you for tuning in this week, and we'll be back next month. We don't know who we have yet, but we will have 2 new special guests for you. And remember, like First Sergeant said, we're all in this thing together. And remember, Jacket pride never dies. Have a good one.